Right, hello everyone. Good morning to you all. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I hope you're having a great day, whatever you're doing. Um, so, what have I got for you today? Well, first of all, welcome to Warren's Team Talk. I hope that you're all okay and everything else. I hope you're having a great day, like I say. And let me just grab something. Here we go. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. So, yeah, I hope you're, like I say, you're all fine and having a great day and looking after each other and so on and so forth. And thanks for coming to see me, Warren's Team Talk. Anyway, so let's get on with it. So today, I'm just going to have a look at some of the top sports stories. We're going to have a quick chat about Emma Raducanu. We're going to have a chat about Novak Djokovic, and we're also going to look at some of the top FA Premier League transfer gossip, and also we're going to have a look at. I'm going to give you a little bit of gossip I found out about the Arsenal managerial job, which might be up for grabs by the end of today. Who knows? I hope not, because it will mean, not because I don't want Mikel Arteta gone, because I do, but it would have meant that Arsenal would have lost today at home to Norwich. So, and I don't want that to happen. Anyway, so let's get on with it. So, yeah, Emma Raducanu, she's playing today against a fellow teenager, Leylah Fernandez, in the final of the US Open in New York. People here in the UK, for those who aren't from the UK and are not aware, people here are referring to it as the fairy tale of New York. It's a bit corny in my opinion, but still, never mind. I mean, it is an amazing story. There's no two ways about it. But yeah, she's playing today in the final of the US Open, like I say, against a fellow teenager. I think there's about a couple of months difference in age between them. So yeah, it's a really exciting prospect. I'm sure it'll be a fantastic match. Apparently, they have played before against each other in the juniors, and Emma Raducanu won that match in straight sets. So yeah, all I've got to say about it really is I wish Emma Raducanu the very best of luck. I hope she wins, and I'll be egging her on and hoping that she does brilliantly. She's done the whole country proud and done her family and friends proud, I'm sure. So yeah, I'll be rooting for her. That's for absolutely certain. So yeah, just come on, Emma. One more push. Just give it everything you've got. I know you will, and it will just be amazing. If she wins that title, it will be. I think she'll be the youngest ever women's Grand Slam winner from this country. So yeah, it's going to be amazing. And in my opinion, she should get Sports Personality of the Year. Absolutely no question about it. Or if not, then they should give her a special award because she deserves it. Yes, so she's been absolutely fantastic. So hold on, I didn't mean to go there yet. Anyway, so the other thing, first thing this morning, I thought that you would be only able to see this match on Prime Video. And with the coverage starting at 8 o'clock tonight. But it seems also that Channel 4 have come to the party, and it's going to be live on Channel 4 tonight from 8 o'clock, and rightly so. It should, my opinion, should be on BBC One, but still, there you go. Maybe there's some broadcasting rights issue or something they can't overcome, but at least it's on terrestrial TV, so the whole country can get behind her. So yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, so let's move on to the next bit of news. The next bit of news is Novak Djokovic. He's chasing 2 records on Sunday. He's made it into the men's singles finals at the US Open, and he in that final. I can't remember who it is he's playing, unfortunately, but in that final, if he wins, it will be his 21st Grand Slam title, and that will be a record. Okay, no one would have won more Grand Slam titles than him. He'd be one clear of Roger Federer and of oh God, what's the Spanish guy's name? Oh dear, our Lord. Yeah, I can't remember. I'm really sorry. That's really crap, isn't it? Yeah, so he'll be one clear of those 2. And also, if he does win, it'll be the first time he would have won every single Grand Slam on offer this year. So that will be a record, and because it will be the first time since 1969 that this has happened, and the last person to achieve that record was Rod Laver. So yeah, it will be another person with a fantastic achievement under their belt. So yeah, and he surely would, if that happens, would have to be in the running for the overseas sports personality of the year. Then let's move on now to the FA Premier League transfer news. Now, it seems that Real Madrid are confident of sorting out a deal for Paul Pogba, who's currently 28 years of age. Obviously, he plays in centre midfield, and he's worth, according to the Transfermarkt website, which is where I've got all the values for all the players that we're going to talk about today. He's got a value attached to him of like £54 million. And so, yeah, he apparently is worth £4 million more than what Arsenal paid for Ben White. Yeah, I don't think that's probably... I think that just shows how overpriced Ben White was. Anyway, so Real Madrid are very confident that they're going to be able to do a deal for Paul Pogba this summer. And Paul Pogba, his contract expires at the end of this season, so he will then be a free agent. Also, it seems that Everton will be coming back in January to try and prize Ainsley Maitland-Niles away from Arsenal. He's currently 24 years old. I didn't realise he was that old, actually. And he's worth 14.4 million. And he can play in midfield, or he's played as well in the past as a right back for Arsenal. So yeah, I can't really see that one happening, to be honest, because Arsenal are quite short at the moment in the midfield area, not just on quality, but on numbers. So I'll be surprised if Arsenal let him go, particularly, with the fact that they got the African Nations Cup coming up soon, and given the propensity of Granit Xhaka to do something stupid when he's playing and get himself sent off, we really need cover in that area. And I would be surprised if he leaves the club in January. Anyway, so moving on. It seems that Arsenal striker Alexander Lacazette, who's now 30, could be heading out of the club, because of the way they tried to replace him with Tammy Abrahams in the summer, before he joined Roma in Italy with Jose Mourinho. So it looks likely that Alex Lacazette will be the next one out of the exit door. Well, unless someone goes in January, obviously. But yeah, there you go. So that seems to be on the cards. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I personally, I still think that he's got a couple of good years left in him. Given as well that his contract's going to be up soon. I think we might have trouble getting much money for him, and I think the reason he's not playing particularly well is not because of him. I just think it's because we've got a shit manager who can't coach players. Simple as that. Yeah, I mean, when he was with Unai Emery, he was banging in goals for fun with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. So that just tells you everything you really need to know, doesn't it? And we had another decent coach come in. I'm sure he'd start banging in goals again. So also, it seems that Barcelona and Spain winger and Nasu Fati has been offered to a number of clubs around Europe, including Manchester City. He's an 18-year-old left winger, and he's valued around £54 million. So, yeah, I'm not sure that I can see that one happening, given that Man City have just signed Jack Grealish, unless they're going to, he's going to be a backup player, but it's a lot of money, isn't it, to pay for a backup player? But they might do, Chelsea, Man City are awash with money, and it would, it could happen, I guess, but I'm not completely sure. If he would go to Man City, he might go to one of the other top clubs around Europe, but I'm not sure about Man City. Next story involves Chelsea, and they seem quite open to the idea of setting up a swap deal for involving German winger Leroy Sané. If Bayern Munich show interest in taking Timo Werner back to Germany. Sané is now aged 30 years of age, and he's worth about £54 million, and he plays on the right wing. So I could see that happening because of the fact that Chelsea had been trying to play Werner on the right-hand side of the attack. I don't know. I'm a bit surprised it didn't really work out for Werner at Chelsea, to be honest. But still, it might still work out. But I don't know. I think Chelsea want a proven player on that right-hand side. So, yeah, that could possibly happen. Another story, again involving Chelsea, but this time Tottenham Hotspur as well. They're set to battle it out for Ajax fullback Jurrien Timber, who's 20 years old, and he's valued about £9.9 million, and he currently plays for Ajax. So that could be an interesting one. I don't know. I'm not sure about that one either, to be honest. I don't really know too much about the player, but I have to ask the question: if he's only worth £9.9 million and he's up for grabs, why the hell did Arsenal not go in for him? I mean, we bought this kid from this Japanese kid from Bologna, and I just don't know what's going on at that bloody club. I really don't. To me, it's an absolute shambles. But there you go. So that's all the transfer news. I just wanted as well to briefly talk to you about some managerial news, and it seems that both Brighton boss Graham Potter and Brentford manager Thomas Frank, they're both being lined up as potential replacements for Mikel Arteta if Arsenal decide to pull the plug on him. I think it's going to happen definitely at some point this season. I just can't see how he's going to survive. given the horrendous start to the season we had, and given like the fact he continues to set all sorts of wrong records, and the terrible PR job that the club are doing with him, and and to be honest, I don't think he's the only one who needs to go. There's a lot of them at that club who need to be out of the door, but that's another story. So yeah, they're lining up Graham Potter from Brighton and the chap from Brentford, Thomas Frank. Out of the two of them, I'm not really sure which one I would prefer. Because if I had my choice, I'd want a higher level, higher caliber of manager, to be quite frank. I'd be looking at Antonio Conte or Diego Simeone if they could get him. But the question is whether you'd be able to attract a manager of that caliber to come to the club, given the mess that the club is in at the moment. So yeah, that could be a bit tricky. Now, just one final other story I wanted to tell you about, and it involves Martin Odegaard. But no, it's not any dodgy goings on at the training ground or anything like that. This is the fact that he's turned round, Martin Odegaard, and he said that Arsenal's ambition is to win the Champions League within the next 2 seasons, which is a bit interesting, really, given that the technical director the other day, when he had that interview from Sky Sports, said he didn't want to finish in the top 4, he didn't want to finish in the top 6, he didn't want to finish in the top 8, and he didn't want to finish in the top 10. And then you've got a young player coming out saying that the club wants to win the Champions League. So which one is it? You can't have one without the other. So how can you be on one hand saying that you don't want to finish in the top half, and then on the other hand you're saying that you want to win the Champions League? It's completely insane, and makes me think that there's a battle going on at the club, or that no one's got any control over the messages that are coming out of the club. It's just absolutely ridiculous, to be quite frank. And I have to say, if Martin Odegaard thinks that Arsenal are going to win the Champions League, I'm sorry, he needs his head looking at. There's no chance that club is going to win the Champions League. There's more chance of Elvis Presley being found alive, sitting on the top of the face on Mars, than there is of Arsenal winning the Champions League within the next 10 years. It's just not going to happen. So, yeah, so that's all the sports news for today, all the highlights of the sports news for me anyway. Just wanted to give a shout out to a couple of other YouTube channels. Firstly, the Old School Gunner. He's got a great Arsenal YouTube channel. I'm going to put the link to his channel in the description for this video. He does great Arsenal content, and he's a very passionate Arsenal fan, and he's been supporting the club since 1992, and he knows his stuff, let's put it that way. The other one is the Claude and the Bansta's channel, and Claude and the Bansta's channel, originally there were 3 of them, and unfortunately until the untimely death of Claude, the famous AFTV regular, he and the 2 other lads that were on the channel used to put on great shows, and they still do, even now with Claude gone. So a big shout out to Diesel and to Terry. It's a really interesting and fascinating channel, because on one side you've got Terry, who's a massive supporter of Mikel Arteta, and then on the other end of the spectrum you've got Diesel, who thinks he should be out of the club. the same as me, really. And when they're on the channel together, they regularly, without fail, go head to head and fight like cat and dog. And some of the debates that they have get really, really heated. So, yeah, it's very interesting and great channel to watch. So, check them out and go and see what they've got to say. And yeah, it's a great channel. So anyway, that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Thanks very much for tuning in and watching my channel. Please remember to put a like on the video. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. And please remember to pass it around. It will really help me to grow my channel. And I look forward to speaking to you all soon. Take care now. Thanks a lot. And remember, look after each other and remember to keep talking, all right? Thanks a lot. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.